Hi friends, and welcome to Crumbz from Gerard. Today's gospel reading is from John chapter 15. I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch of mine that bears no fruit, he takes away. And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. Abide in me, and I in you. As a branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in the vine. Very often, when Jesus spoke, he spoke using imagery that was familiar with the Jewish people and his audience. So, when he speaks of the vine, it was familiar because in the Old Testament, again and again, the people of Israel are spoken of as vine or the vineyard. We also know that in the time of Maccabees, the coin had a symbol of the vine upon it. And even the temple had the great golden vine right at the entrance. So, vine was very familiar with the people. Now, every vine needed pruning. First of all, a young vine was not allowed to give fruit immediately. For 3 years, it was kept till it got strong. So, they kept pruning it for a period of time of 3 years, so that once it got strong, then it could bear much and good fruit. But even after the 3-year period, there were two kinds of branches. There was one kind of branch which would not bear fruit, and so it had to be cut right off. And it was of no use because even the wood couldn't be used for anything. The other fruitful vine also needed pruning so that it could keep all its strength to give good fruit, and therefore the importance of pruning. Incidentally, the word for pruning also the same word used for cleansing. But the key point you will find in this passage is the word abide. It appears 9 times in the chapter 15. Now, what is this abiding? Jesus says you might have a vine even after the pruning. If it doesn't abide, the branch doesn't abide with the vine, it's of no use. It needs to abide with the vine in order to bear fruit. And so with our lives also. Unless we abide with Jesus, we will live lives which are of no use at all. Now, there are various ways in which we can grow in this relationship with Jesus. Some of the ways that I just mentioned, one obviously is prayer, your regular daily prayer. Along with prayer, obviously, are the sacraments, especially the Eucharist and the sacrament of reconciliation. Scripture is one of the key ways in which we can build our relationship with God. Also, spiritual reading from other spiritual books. It also helps to go to some kind of fellowship group, a Christian fellowship group where you can build up your spirituality. Another important way is having a friend who you can speak and share about your spiritual life. And now put on your thinking caps. I have a little question for you. Which is the place where you feel closest to God?